Laugh at the cringe, learn from the crumble. This is Cringe and Crumble. Welcome to the podcast where honesty meets humor and the messy parts of life finally get their spotlight. I'm your host, Tranisha, and here we dive into dating, friendships, healing, and all the awkward in-betweens. Because here's the truth. Growth isn't always pretty, but it's always real. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Cringe and Crumble. I'm your host, Tranisha, and season 2 is officially a wrap. First, though, I would like to sincerely apologize for the break between episodes because I never like leaving listeners without closure, but I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes for Cringe and Crumble, and I'm excited to finally share some of what's been in motion. But let's think about season 2 for now. Season 2 was full of amazing opportunities, both personally and for the brand. And while I'm not going to pretend I remember every single episode or theme, I do remember the bigger lessons. The biggest one for me was this, that dating is always messy, people are confusing, and oftentimes very disappointing. And that self-awareness is actually a real superpower that we all did not know we had until season 2. And another thing the season kept reminding me is how easy it is to mistake intensity for connection. We get so caught up in that chemistry and attention and the thrill of the chase that we sometimes ignore those green flags because we're so focused on the red ones. And that part honestly made me more honest about what I've learned and what I still need to unlearn and what I'm no longer going to be entertaining going forward. So at the end of the day, so much of dating really comes down to boundaries and communication and really knowing your self-worth. And if I'm being real honest, we just keep signing up for all the same emotional chaos, just in different fonts. So if I had to sum up season 2 in a few words, I'd say it was honest, a little unhinged, surprisingly insightful, but very much on brand for Cringe and Crumble. And with that being said, I'm so grateful for everyone who listened, laughed, and connected with me this season. And that kind of support, I honestly have to say, is what keeps me going and what makes me happy at the end of the day. And now, I want to say this. We're now heading into summer, and I'm super excited to introduce Hot Takes and Tan Lines, which is a Cringe and Crumble miniseries for those bold opinions, warm weather delusions, situationships, and the emotional decisions that somehow feel a little bit easier when the sun's out. I like to think about it like this. It's just a bridge between reflection and recklessness. So we're closing season 2 with a little wisdom, little chaos, and hopefully a better tan than life choices. So thank you again for being here for season 2 of Cringe and Crumble, and I can't wait to bring you all those fun, bite-sized episodes of Hot Takes and Tan Lines, and I have a feeling it's going to be messy, honest, and very much worth it. But until next time. Laugh at the cringe, learn from the crumble. This is Cringe and Crumble. Until next time.